Where does courage fit into your life? Where does it fit into mine? Are we willing in social situations to humbly speak the truth? Hello everyone, I'm Father Jim Kelleher with Liturgy Prep for Wednesday, November 17th. November 17th is the feast day of St. Elizabeth of Hungary. Have you ever really wondered who she is? Well, she's a very beautiful saint who lived in the 1200s, and her father was the king of Hungary, so she was a princess. But her father died, and at the age of 14, she became the queen of Hungary, the one in charge of the whole kingdom. Well, what was her focus as a queen? Her focus was the poor. She loved the poor with an incredible heart. She would give them food, clothing. She'd go take it to them herself. One day when she was walking with a lot of bread in an apron wrapped up, her husband, who wasn't too supportive of what she's doing, saw her and suspected that she had food wrapped up in her apron. So he said, "Unfold your apron." And she said, "Okay." And she unfolded it, and a bouquet of roses fell out. Isn't that beautiful how God was watching over her? But then her husband died, and she was still quite young. And so what did she do? She became a third order Franciscan, and she continued spending her time taking care of the poor and nursing the poor. As a matter of fact, she took great amounts of wealth from her kingdom, and she built a hospital just for the poor. And not only that, she actually served in the hospital nursing the poor people. This was a woman of tremendous courage, tremendous interior strength, incredible love for God, and God called her home at the tender age of 24. Well, this courage that's manifested in the life of Elizabeth of Hungary is manifested in the lives of the 7 brothers in today's reading from Maccabees. As you very well recall, these 7 sons had been arrested by the king because they refused to break the Jewish law of abstaining from pork. They refused to eat the pork. They would rather die than disobey a religious law. And what made this story incredibly moving was as these 7 sons were being tortured, the king made their mother stand there and watch them be tortured right in front of her eyes. But the mother, she stayed strong, and she encouraged her sons. She said softly to them so that the other people couldn't hear and they couldn't understand her language anyway. She said, "The Creator in his mercy will give you back breath and life." She was articulating the foreshadowing that comes through the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. And when the last youngest brother was being killed by these terrible torturers, the mother said, "Do not be afraid of this execution, but be worthy of your brothers and accept death." That's a very strong mother. That's a mother who loves God with her whole heart, mind, and soul, helping her sons to stand faithful to the truth, even to the shedding their blood. And so you and I have to look at our own lives. And we have to look, where does courage fit into your life? Where does it fit into mine? Are we willing in social situations to humbly speak the truth, even if we know these people over here are going to attack us? The key is this, my friends. When you're in that kind of a situation, do not rely on your own understanding, but ask the Holy Spirit to give you the words, and He will. And once you feel that inspiration, speak, and you will be guided by the Holy Spirit. Ave Maria.